Welcome to the Scientific Investor channel. Today, crypto market is in negative territory. Now, yes, we will talk about technicals based on charts for different assets, say from the list XRP, Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, etc. Now, along with that, we have plenty of positive news showing the fundamentals of crypto space. It's like these days the positive news is actually flooding the market space for crypto. Now we have some related to IMF touching Philippines as a corridor for XRP. Now some information directly from Ripple showcasing 85% of their customers are going to touch another thing. Then now showing the new financial standard for financial system. Then the statement directly from CEO of Ripple. Then showing a perspective from Kevin Cage, positive crypto community member, precisely XRP community member. Now next one showing the fundamentals of the level 1 project, showing the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and how they're using Mojalop and others. The next one will be related to India's Central Payments Organization, which is looking at a new blockchain application. Then from the BRICS nations, they are looking at a new payment system without touching SWIFT. So the probability is that they will be looking more at XRP. Then the next one is related to a bank in UK launching a crypto bank in 2020. So these are all actually positive news. We will actually go through them and discuss them in detail. But prior to that, I would like to request you guys, if you guys like the content I provide on a regular basis, please do support the channel. This is a new channel and I need the support from my community members. Please hit the subscribe button and like button. Any suggestions to improve the contents I provide on a daily basis is appreciable. Please let me know that in the comment section below so I can provide you guys better. If you guys want to include something in the technical analysis, try to find out something else for the fundamental analysis area, news, articles, to the post, you want to follow some news from a particular individual, do let me know. I'll try to come up with whatever you want to the level best I can. Now the first one is from Roses on the Moon, showing that the IMF has encouraged the Philippine Central Bank to explore the possibility of starting to collect data on cross-border flows of crypto assets. Now we know that the corridor for Philippines and the cross-border flows of crypto assets, we are actually as a community member of XRP community member, we are actually familiar with this corridor, right? So personally, the question asked by the Roses on the Moon is I wonder why. Now, based on my opinion, I feel that they are actually looking at a new financial system, looking at the new monetary rules and regulatory items which are gonna come into the future. So in that aspect, new statutes will be coming soon. Now this is from XRP Stewart, showing that from Ripple is actually showing that 85% of its respondents already using blockchain see power in pairing it with digital assets. So yeah, they may be doing pilot programs now, they may be just testing it, but 85% of them actually see the benefit or the power of using the digital asset XRP. Now, when they say digital assets, yes, you can use BTC, Ether, and others in RIPPLENET, but at the end of the day, when you are gonna exit to another corridor, you need a bridge asset. So XRP is valid even at that particular area. Now, the 85% of customers actually count into 255 customers. If they are positive, say even 50% of them using XRP in this year will be huge. Now, the next one is from XRP Owl, showing that the same identity that filed a patent to settle XRP over SWIFT messages. Now, the same identity that partnered with Trace Financial and SWIFT to update SWIFT messages for ISO 222 built on Ripple protocol. Now, that's massive, guys, because the firm is not that actually small. They are not actually that negligible player, whereas they actually have been showing the importance in this space. Now they shows that the goal of this simple, fast, secure payment network from Australia is to make a cross-border payment as easy as a domestic payment. Built on Ripple protocol, it is designed to support low-value, high-volume cross-border payments and reduce bank processing costs. So that's the key. They actually reduce the friction and processing cost. So that's the future, guys. Adoption is near. And now this is the perspective directly from the Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, showing that Ripple is not trying to solve a speculator's problem. That means, retail traders like us. Ripple is trying to solve an institutional problem that is measured in trillions of dollars, that is focused on payment providers and banks. So they are actually precisely targeting a particular area with trillions of dollars. Their existing issues or problems, friction there is measured in trillions. Now, yes, when we state that and look at the cryptocurrency market, when we see that we are in red, looking at the chart, zooming out, we see we are in a bear trend. This time, I would like to highlight the perspective of Kevin Cage. Like, a bear market will make or break an investor. By nature, it is designed to break you down psychologically, leading you to second guess your decisions and sometimes give up and sell entirely. The choice is yours. So yes, you should be thinking in a positive manner. First, do your own background research, or when we YouTubers like us come up with news articles for the ease of the community member, like most of them put the link in description or in their Twitter accounts. You can actually go through them and read entirely to get your own perspective about that particular article. Like for me, I'm putting all of this information in my Twitter. Like if you guys visit my Twitter profile, that's XRP_Danny, so that's at XRPDNI1. You guys can actually see almost all the details plus additional information, insightful information in my Twitter post. Now this is the next one from I Am Legion, showing that the level 1 project. So this is precisely showing Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation believes that everyone benefits from an economy that includes everyone. So we know that the first thing for Ripple, the company, when we were talking about micropayments, is like financial inclusion, right? When the banks are not ready to include everyone in the world, say 7 billion people are there and not everyone has a bank account, because banks do not get profit from small guys, minute guys. They can't take service fees from them, so it's not profitable for the banks to include them. So the financial inclusion is not complete in that aspect. But when these guys, the billionaires are looking at that, it can be possible in the coming years ahead. Now yes, we are talking about a huge population and it won't be happening in say 6 months or 1 year or 2 years. It may take time, but that's going to happen and a new financial system is going to be established. Now this is from a country where you have 1.3 billion population, and it's showing India's Central Payment Organization unveils blockchain platform. Now this is actually for payments, clearing and settlement of a transaction. Now they're actually calling it Vajra to automate payment. Now usually Vajra in Hindi means diamond kind of. Now in that you can see that automation and reducing manual processing is the top benefit of planned system. By sharing data, the need for reconciliation disappears. The improved transparency is expected to speed up transaction processing and both reduce the number of disputes as well as helping to address them. Now this point I would like to actually highlight that. Say we actually if you know the detail of Swift, say Brad Garlinghouse has usually highlighted this 6% of error rates in Swift messaging. So he used to take an analogy like, say if you are typing in Google and 100 times and 6 of them goes wrong, would you be happy? No, right? So if that's with a search, compare it with your payment, you're sending it to your loved ones. When your pay is sending 100 of payments and 6 of them is lost, you won't be happy, right? So in that aspect, you actually need additional human power to search where it has been missed or where it is currently, then locate it, transfer it back, blah blah blah, so those stuffs can be actually reduced or completely neglected when using this new technology. And we actually know that who actually talks about the speed of transaction powering the speed and reducing the number of disputes. These are actually talking about two-way messaging platform along with the payment and settlement, right? So that's gonna be huge. Now when they come to the bottom, they are talking about a job advert last May stated that 3 proof of concept would be implemented on Hyperledger Fabric R3 code. Now as far as I know, and we in XRP community know, that the XRP is a settlement asset in R3 code. Now, and enterprise Ethereum. Now, so the smart contracts existing currently for Ethereum is actually a power for them. At the same time, XRP or the RIPPLENET is actually coming up with their own smart contracts. So we have to see that in the future how this goes on. But as far as we can understand from the recent news articles, it's gonna be a positive momentum. Now this is showing that the BRICS nation is actually looking at a new way to pay each other, say India, Russia, China. They're actually looking at how to do business without having an issue or sanctions affected by US. Using Swift network means you will be controlled by USA. I'm not against USA, but if say India and China want to do business with each other, why US has to come in between them? Or consider Russia and China, Russia and India, or whatever. It's up to them, right? It's their mutual consent. Now this is from XRP Girl, showing that former Barclays executive to launch UK's first regulated crypto bank. So recently, the statement from Brad Garling was like, there will be banks who will be holding crypto assets, or there will be banks for cryptos. Now we can see that, right? So in Q1 2020, we are gonna get a regulated UK bank holding crypto, or a crypto bank. So that's gonna be positive news. If you guys want to read this, it's from Cointelegraph. I'll put this in my Twitter profile. If you guys want to read that, you can. Now this is from Cryptopolis, showing that breaking, one of the largest platform in derivatives trading online, now offers crypto trading. So that's also a positive news. We are going towards, you can see, adoption. Now at the bottom, what I can trade, you can see pairs to USD, that's XRP. USD is within there. Yes, it's Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin, and XRP. When you look at the total cryptocurrency market, you can see hundreds and thousands of coins, whereas you only get these to trade in this particular site. So you can see the validity of top 5, top 10 coins, how they are being used. Now this is the chart, XRP chart on a 4-hour time frame. Now in this particular pattern, we have actually moved to the downside. Yeah, I agree that. And in our last video, you can see that we were actually discussing about this. If we were to break to the downside, then yes, the potential is that we may retest this particular area. Or if we are to continue in this pattern, means until we come out of this particular pattern, we should be aiming at trading that within that range. But as of now, we can see that the price just broke to the downside. It tried to go to the upside back into the trading range, but was like a fake out and came back down. So if this support area is not holding, it's not consolidating here, the target will be somewhere here, say 0.18. But usually almost all the time it doesn't happen 100%. It comes to 80% or 75% and go back or reverses the direction. But as of now, if you're looking at that, that's not actually a positive news for XRP in USD. Now we'll actually look at daily chart for XRP USD, and still we can see that the price is actually not moving to the upside, but there is a underlying strength in the MACD. We can see that the strength is building up, so that's actually a good news. Long-term holders will be rewarded. Now this is a daily chart, and you can see that that also actually goes to longer time frame, not weeks or months, maybe years. Now this is BTC in USD. It's actually getting a negative cross here. In MACD, that's actually a negative, and at the same time stochastic RSI is at oversold territory, so that's actually a bad sign for that. Because when I state that, I'll actually clarify that, say this is 4-hour chart, and as you can see that previously we went above, we made a bullish flag, then went to the upside, came back down, tested that bullish flag, but right now we came back into that trading range, so that's actually a negative news for that. So we'll actually compare XRP and BTC. Now this is XRP in BTC, and you can actually see that XRP in BTC is actually moving to the upside. Now this is, yes, a 4-hour chart. Now we'll actually change that to a daily chart, and what you can see is from last couple of days, not couple of days, I'll just measure it accurately. Say the last 10 days the price has been moving to the upside. Now yes, it doesn't actually manage to go way back, right, like a skyrocket, but yes, it's having a positive momentum as of now. So as you can see that we may get a bounce immediately when the Bitcoin price go to the downside, because what you have to see is the stochastic RSI is at the top over bot area, and the MACD is crossed to the upside, so that's a positive area. Now again guys, I would like to request kindly, please do subscribe to the channel. As a new channel, I need support from my community members. Please do subscribe and like the content. If you have any suggestions to improve the content I provide, or if you want to include something else, please do let me know in the comment section below. I'll meet you guys on my next video. Bye for now.